The story behind the music, Amazing Grace. Our hymn writer, John Newton, had a very hard childhood. As a young man, he served in the Royal Navy, but because he had a challenging personality, he left the Navy and he became a slave trader. On one voyage, a violent storm blew in and it almost sank the ship. John pleaded with God to save him and his crew members. Thankfully, John survived the storm, and a seed of God's grace was planted in his life. However, he continued to be part of the slave trade, but God convicted him of his sins and his need for grace. And after 6 years, John stopped slave trading and he trusted in Jesus. He truly believed that God's grace is favor that is not earned, it is a gift of love. Eventually, John Newton became a minister, and he wrote about 280 hymns. You can understand some of John's life experiences in the words, "I once was lost, but now I am found." Further evidence of his change of heart can be seen because John, in his latter years, became an advocate for ending the slave trade in England. Truly, God's grace is amazing. To better understand this hymn, here are some words that you might not be familiar with. Grace, a gift of God that is undeserved. Wretch is an unkind or an unpleasant person. Secures means having no doubt. Portion means inheritance. And endures means continues.